Tinha normal. Tinha muito difícil, qual um fácil depois.
The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began.
Ah. Lindos.
Thanks.
Olha que bonito, cara.
Over here.
Ah, Nívia.
What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
Gente, eu não vou ficar lendo não, tá? Mas vou deixar tempo suficiente pra vocês conseguirem ler.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
The Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight to Denevron. The hub for bartering magical goods. Before the Surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods. It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer to that passage, we will find rare artifacts lost in the Surge.
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table.
Auricula. Ah, tá.
At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed. The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
Right. That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
Não, o jogo não é tão pesado, mas você até que tá de boa. É, né? Mas os gráficos. Precisam editar o sistema. Opção, tutorial, carregar jogo. Opção áudio, gráfico. Ilimitada. Deixando 60. Ai, obrigado, não tem profundidade, então. Tá, acho que tá.
No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
Barulho infernal. Aí fica meio bugadinho mesmo, mas é que meu PC também não é dos melhores. Pô, é.
The veil. Even more impressive up close.
deixa eu fazer uma coisa. Assim é melhor. Você copiar até o fluidez. Tá, não tá tão. Não tá travado.
Just this. Shall magnify the enchantment and
Thanks. Got visuals back.
The veil shadow is tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth. The closer you get to the veil, the thicker they'll become.
its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
Those could be rare exports.
You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
Uma segurada dá ataque pesado. Tá. Ai, tinha que pular.
That wall is completely frozen.
Ergue, desloca objetos e criaturas. Uma aura roxa, destaca os altos possíveis, enquanto os outros pesados e mais. Do fio fica em vermelho. LT para preparar o fio seguro e RT para lançar. Só GT para disparar. Tá, acho que entendi.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums.
Tem que
They
clicar
can
a mira
bust
pra
when
ser
broken.
target.
So, if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Acho que deu pra entender. Eita!
Give it a moment to cool. Then you should be able to climb.
E como vou alcançar o muro se eu não consigo? Como vou alcançar o muro se tá se espalhando? Essa porra não vai esfriar não ou é pra me tacar ali mesmo? Ah, tá. Não foi me tacar no fogo. Ah, aquele ali aqui tá carregando. Vai quebrar isso aqui? Tá.
Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
Tem um explosivo ali. Não sei se eu explodo. Ah, tá. Escalar.
Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Merda.
Bring connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Putting you out.
Need his breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Dom, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return.
Tá, RB defende. Ai.
Good. Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
Eu dei a volta. Deus, quebra. Tô preso. O fogo que acertou tudo, menos eu.
For the love of... It's an ash peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path.
A gente tem que dar a volta. Ah, achei que era pra, sei lá, passar por cima. A verdade é congelar a água do ar, criando blocos de gelo. Útil para prender inimigos. Ponte, esperar o distante. Você traga o gelo até você. Segure LT para preparar o fio e RT para lançar. Tá, então pega assim.
Good. Dawn's still working on the scry, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Aurea, that drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Eu não consigo congelar essa porra. A realização tá meio foda também. Não tá tão fluido. Deixa eu trocar pro mouse e teclado. WSD normal. Ah, tá.
Nice work. Keep moving.
Acho que com o mouse é melhor. O controle é difícil de mirar, principalmente que o jogo não tá tão suave.
Damn it, Casmin was right. That drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast.
Entre Q e E. Ah, Control. Vou usar essa habilidade de tudo Control. E Control. Tá. Então. Tá bom.
Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Congela essa porra.
Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it.
Ah, é R que troca essa buceta, né? Por que não, essa vagabunda não cura, hein? Não cura não, não acerta esse gelo do caralho.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
É uma merda. É uma espadinha mesmo. E é tab, né? Essa porra que mira. Eu tô apertando tab. Ai, vou apertar uma vez, vou segurar. Porra, que não explode não? Explode. Tô louco. Pode ser útil. Se fosse útil, não daria pra pegar.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
Duas portas.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get... You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
Eu não sei como desvia aqui.
this isn't the strangest.
What the? Hang on, Bryn.
Animação.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up!
You're...
What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arm. We need to go. Now.
Ela deixou alguma coisa de importante ali. Pra ter um foco naquilo ali.
Up ahead! Wait! Ah! Fine, keep moving! Guys, the Ark!
Ih, ficou branco. Ah, tá. É, uma conquistazinha.
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Our arrival was rocky, but I will do everything in my power to ensure our survival.
Pode pular.
If we avoid unnecessary risks, we'll be back on our feet in no time.
I'm glad you're taking this seriously.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Vale's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Vale went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed preached the evils of our magic. All because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
Deixa eu trocar pra cena 2 e ver se o vídeo já foi postado. Já foi. Tá. O vidinho do lobinho já foi postado, então eu vou deletar. Porque vai abrir espaço. Vou ter que achar a lixeira, né? Eu nunca acho a lixeira aqui. Lixeira. Aqui. Deleta. Sim. Eu já vou carregar o próximo, que é... Deixa eu ver o nome dele. Já volto, gente. Só... Se quiserem dar uma pulada, eu vou demorar um pouquinho. Galak. Chicari. Esse vai público como eu vou programar. G3 4 ou 4 meio-dia. Aí troca pra cá. Voltei. Eu não sei como falar. Deixa eu falar então.
Hey, Casmin. Recovering from our wild entrance into the Enclave?
Save it, okay? I know I should have been more prepared to move.
Hold on, that's not what I...
If I had been more prepared, we wouldn't be missing half our supplies. With more supplies, I could have done a better job patching up Oria's wing.
If I had fixed her wing properly, we wouldn't be in unknown territory with a point who...
Whatever it is, just say it, Kaz.
You're no Aurea. I'm sorry. But she has more experience and who knows what's out there.
Sua vagabunda. Tomara que você morra, então.
Hey, you're right. This is a first for me, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't terrified. But Aurea is going to guide me through this. And to start, I'm going to do everything I can to keep us all alive.
That is... oddly reassuring. Staying alive is a reasonable first goal.
It's a great first goal, and one I'm pretty sure I can handle.
I can try to trust you with that.
That's all I ask.
Cadela. Tomara que você morra. Tomara que você seja a primeira a morrer. Ó, o boizinho. Mas eu quero um boi. Ai, meu Deus, que fofo. Acho que tem mais gente pra cá, né?
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another ark that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers. Lane, you seem lost in thought. Settling in all right?
Hmm? Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And you? I notice you've been checking in with the others at the camp.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you. Everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others.
Before joining, I knew Aurea's band was renowned for its top-notch techniques in weaving. Why do you think that is?
To keep a points expedition gear competitive, you need a smith and an enchanter working in perfect harmony. And there's never been a pairing more harmonious than the union of our enchanter, Dan, and our smith, Sol.
They are sweet together.
Vou chegar até mais 6.
Did you know Sola is descended from nobility
Botar
in the Sansa
alarmezinho,
Empire?
porque ainda tenho mais 2 jogos pra jogar.
Shame her family lost their fortune, though I suppose that's
Should
why
we
she's
have
so down to
alarm?
earth.
Are both Dom and Sola from Sansa?
No. In fact, Darm hails from Renland, where magic is completely forbidden. I often wonder if Darm's fascination with enchanting would be as obsessive if magic wasn't dogmatically kept from him as a child.
Deixa eu só montar aqui que eu vou soltar áudio.
I've traveled with a Weaver band before, but it wasn't quite as functional as this. What makes this one run so smoothly?
The obvious answer is Oria. Not only is she a strong point and leader herself, but her mother is one of the most famous enchantresses of our time. She's grown up surrounded by excellence.
Wow. Still, it sounds like a lot to live up to.
If it is, Oria makes it look easy.
You said Oria is the obvious answer to this band's success. Is there a not-so-obvious answer?
Ah, yes. While Oria runs the field, when it's time for the caravan to move, it's Casmin who takes over. She used to be a quartermaster on the docks of Don Brennig, facilitating relief efforts for the Udean Federation. With the speed she can pack a caravan, it's no wonder that Oria trusts her to take over when it's time to move.
Given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It speaks volumes that Oria trusts you with taking over the expeditions this soon. I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Casmin?
Up until about 6 months before you joined, Oria was training her to become her replacement as point. It was going well, then out of nowhere the training ended, and Oria began searching for a new point. I don't know if it was Oria's decision or Casmin's, but either way, I suppose it's all for the best. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me. I wonder if she could be upset that I'm the new point.
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem with you, it won't be long before she confronts you about it.
Ah, great. Sev is relatively new to the team too. Has Sola taken on smithing apprentices before him?
Voltei.
No, she's never had an apprentice before. I don't know how he came to be her apprentice either. No one seems to.
That's a little odd, isn't it?
Not really. Typically, Ram are very secretive, culturally speaking. Sev may remain an enigma. I wish he would open up, though. I'd like to learn more about his people.
Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
What?
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavors became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home, and so on and so forth. Nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Udean mercantile family.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Fofa. Aí tem o Gay e o Bear. Tem um sapatão ali também.
Loom gates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
Dom? Hello? Everything okay?
Brain, you are going to check out the loom gate at some point, right?
Yeah, of course. I'll get around to it.
Good, good. Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together. A priority.
Not worried about our survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic like the others?
Details. There is so much to discover, survival will take care of itself. Or Casman will insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
Growing up in Carnhaven, my father told me stories about the Enclave as I fell asleep. It's crazy to think I'm living through what once was just a bedtime story.
Perhaps you'll even become one. We are the first band to cross the Veil in half a century.
I hope history gives our story a more flattering beginning. Not sure I want our tale to start with us tripping over each other as we run from tangles.
With the most daring point to ever live, Bryn of Carnhaven, no one will remember our wobbly entrance.
Thanks, Dom.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, something else is tugging at my attention.
Loom gates.
Loom gates.
Vamos criar primeiro. Não vamos criar não. Nem isso. Não vamos criar nada.
You've been busy.
It's a work in progress. Taking stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our lives. Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I'm glad we made it in safely. But no one's really sure why the Enclave sealed itself away.
Ai, tive que apertar
And you're
aqui.
worried we're in for a rough ride?
I think caution's in order.
I agree, but don't lose sight that we're the first people we know of to make it into this place in decades. You're capable, and this is an opportunity like no other. Oh, and listen, we've got your back, okay? All of us. Right now, we need to focus on getting our feet back under us, and you need to get the lay of the land while we do.
Sev, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped
Que
inside a magic
gostoso.
bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
It's okay if you're scared, Sev. I'm a little nervous myself.
Oh, good. Our point is worried. One person who's supposed to be fearless. Yeah.
Sev?
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
That is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
I was talking with Sola earlier. She is a great listener. Maybe talk to her about how you're feeling too?
I wouldn't want to burden her.
She'd be happy to help.
I'll think about it.
The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back. So this is a loom gate.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it will work.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems inert.
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need.
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave. Metaphorically, of course. The loom gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that share such a love of their work with one another.
Who could have it any other way?
After being together for 7 years, we're bound to have something in common.
Come, my love. There must be something in the archives.
Jogo novo? Ah não, só pra mostrar bolinha de interação. Vamos primeiro falar.
I was impressed by how you handled that drake outside the Vale.
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of you. Not everyone can do that.
So after all the legends, this is it. The
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. But knowing I've found the right replacement helps. Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've a second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue, possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
Ah, desse é aquele colossal que tem no trailer. Eu vou pular de todos os jogos.
So when I'm finished...
That's your from and
Got it.
point.
Ah, é só isso. Nada demais. Acho que é pra descer aqui, não? É, acho que sim. Não, é não. Ah, pra lá. Perto da minha tenda. Eu tô me referindo na terceira pessoa? Onde é minha tenda? Ah. Achei minha tenda. Ui. Viajar, eu vou descer um degrau pra frente. Colossal que eu vou ter que batalhar.
I've got you clear as the sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Vale.
That's reassuring.
Aí fica apertando o F, porque eu tô acostumado com Genshin. escada aqui em cima. Não sei se é pra vir pra cá. Ai, meu Jesus.
That's the edge of how far I can push the scribe. It'd be like in the Veil's shadow all over again.
Não subi pra nada? Eu posso tacar pra parar mega. Pode ir dando da queda. Ai, nem tanto. Subir pra nada, que maravilha. Deixa do 34 dando uma madeira. E eu voltei pro mesmo lugar. Eu ia pular daqui pra lá, mas...
More arcs!
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Incrível que o meu gelo me dá dano.
Fresh water, in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Hydra's brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Cadê você, seu viadinho? Isso aqui é alguma coisa? Ah, tem um mapa, né, pra abrir? Tá. Não faz nada. Peraí. Antes aí. O Júnior tem ele some? Ah não, ele tá ali.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
Ali, eu acho. Isso é um saco. Mas eu peguei e vou ficar com ele até o final, até o lá. E ainda usei errado.
Point. What a beautiful view.
Tô querendo me tacar aqui embaixo. Antes de ir pra lá, eu vou ir pra lá. Achei.
This must be Hydra's lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
pelo jeito. Tá bom? Não. Não tô entendendo. Tem coisa ali, o negócio não renasce, né? E se eu... Ah, tá cheio já. Tentando quebrar aqui, eu vou me jogar pra ali dentro. Ferro. Então, queria ver se tinha alguma coisa inútil aqui. Ô, amiga. Cadê o outro? Ah, o outro tá ali. Pronto. Quase me matei. Mas peguei a braçadeira. Esse bicho não morre, não, é? Morre, caralho! Tem como passar. Só vou ter que entrar, né? Abri um baú e não peguei nada do baú.
Can't stretch the scry any further.
Misericórdia. Eu quase me mato. Ver se eu tô achando alguma cura. Ai, meu orelha tá coçando, peraí. Olha o colosso. Achei o colosso. Eu não tava querendo achar ele por agora. Eu achei sem querer.
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
Tem brilho roxo.
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Too bad. Strange that it's just standing there.
Maybe the second loom gate will tell us more. Enclave constructs are believed to be interconnected in many ways.
Segundo, antes. Tá, tem duas por aqui. O que tem que fazer? Bater? Eu acho que é... Ele tá brilhando roxo, então é esse aqui, provavelmente. Esse eu não consigo. Esse eu não consigo. Esse é o pinto dele? Ah, não. bomba, né? Não tacar uma bomba ali. Enfim. Caçar o bichinho aí que estão pedindo. Será que era com arco? Deixa eu ver. Esse aqui é com arco, vai. Não, eu também não sei o que fazer aqui. Então vou caçar só o ponteado arco do lenhador aí. Ai, minha perna tá coçando. Queria que seja por aqui. Dá a volta. Se fizer isso, corre. E amiga, isso aqui, ó. Pode andar, obrigado. Cadê? Procure. Segundo, portear no arco do lenhador. Ah, aqui é onde eu tô. Deve ser por aqui, ó. Nessa região pra cá. Aqui não faz nada. Então só continuar com uma hora, eu acho. ser pra ali. Ali.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction.
Já sei até o que tem que fazer.
I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Tarza.
And he's gone.
Esquerda.
Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the wisp working.
É que eu não sei de onde exatamente é.
The wisp?
Watch as wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
Eita porra. Tá indo pro lado errado, cara.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
Ele mostrando o mapa? Isso é meio complicado se eu me tacar daqui de cima. Pra lá. Pra lá da onde? Acho que dá pra aqui, ó. Vamos ver como deixa eu mostrar. Fica subindo, né? Não, bom. Já sei onde é.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
A gente descoberto bem antes. Só que não deixava passar, que incrível. Vou terminar só essa cutscene e aí eu vou.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the loom gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
With the loom gates active, we could expand our search of the Enclave. Who knows what we might find?
The potential for discovery is endless.
Agreed. So, how do we repair a loom gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tappers. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the loom gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, 7.
We don't know a lot about Arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the Arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the Arcs have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace, no problem.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the loom gate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Tá salvo.